On the shores of Lake Erie. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Now Burrow on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up second down. Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 40. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to him.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Third and 5. Now it's Burrow sliding out of the pocket to Mixon on the check down. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Chase will go in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Gotta go.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without development.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. This now a 3rd and 4. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Here's Watson. They'll throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Another timeout.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Mixon running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every time.
Again, they turn to 4, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On the ground, it's Ford. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, 65 yards. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Inside handoff to Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Chubb running right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Powers through. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11, Thomas.
First down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
11.
Mixing up the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Here's Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample from 8 yards out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. Down the right sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give running right is Chubb, taken down at the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Watson on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
11.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hudson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's get set.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11 MT,
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A toss left, Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Off to the races, Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Mixon will try the right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now Burrow changing things up here. From the 45 on second down. Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 50, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw is Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it on cruise control. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bengals 10.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, Burrow being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. And that's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Watson. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down.
12.
Second and 10.
Burrow will throw. Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Back to Mixon on second down. Powerful running. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to take this across the 50 in the Browns territory. And quickly, they get to the line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6.
11.
First down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play action. It's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
11, MT, take. 11. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 84 yards. And the Browns add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. A draw play for Mixon, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. He's got room past the 30. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And Watson's going to throw it here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Here's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here we go on fourth. Watson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on what was a 4th and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And
this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.